Greetings! I hope this video finds you satisfied with the reality around you. Regardless, it's time to relax and enjoy your daily Russian math problem. Today's problem is for the 9th grade and comes from the Fiztech Olympiad, organized by Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, one of the most prestigious Russian schools. Here's the problem in its original formulation. The translation will follow shortly, but first, let's get you the daily dosage of Russian you didn't know you needed. Найдите количество точек плоскости x, y, имеющих натуральные координаты x, y и лежащих на параболе y равно минус 1/4 x квадрат плюс 11x плюс 23. And now, the English version. Find the number of points in the xy plane having natural xy coordinates and lying on the parabola y equals to 1/4 x squared plus 11x plus 23. I will now give you a couple of seconds to pause the video in case you want to first try to solve the problem yourself. Let's start out by writing out the problem compactly. Now, since y is natural, let's find x for which y is larger than 0. In other words, solve the following inequality. To factorize the left-hand side, let's solve the corresponding quadratic equation. Using the standard formula, we first compute the discriminant d and find it equal to 12 squared. Then, after some arithmetics, we find that the first root is -2, and the second root is 46. So, we can factorize the equation in the following way, where c is some constant. From the original equation, we see that c is -1/4, since that is the factor in front of x squared. So, the inequality we want to solve looks like this. Let's clean up and recap. Given our problem formulation, we want to solve the following inequality to see for which x, y is larger than 0. Getting rid of the minus, we also change the sign of the inequality. So, when do x plus 2 and x minus 46 have different signs, so that their product gives us a negative number? After some thinking, we see that is when x is larger than -2, but less than 46, so that x plus 2 is positive, but x minus 46 is negative. So, y is larger than 0 for x larger than -2 and less than 46. But since x is natural, the lower bound gets moved to +1 instead. Let's clean up a bit and see where we are. Starting from the problem formulation, we've arrived to the fact that x is bound between 1 and 46. The next key observation is that for y to be natural, we need -1/4 x squared to be integer. In other words, x squared must be divisible by 4. This only occurs when x is even. This is a typical example of a problem where it is necessary to know the divisibility properties of numbers. Such problems occur quite often in mathematical competitions. Now, we're in the position to simply write out all the x between 1 and 46 that are even. Notice that 46 is not included, since our inequality is strict. Counting shows that we have 22 numbers, giving us the answer. This concludes today's episode of your daily Russian math. I hope you enjoyed it. Успехов!